notes.
We have notes? How do you have notes? Why
'Cause
don't I have notes?
I've been working on this
Where's
for months.
my notes?
I've been working on this for months.
Are we live right now?
We are live. Episode 1.
Benjamin, where's my
Welcome
notes?
to Helium Hot Air Show. My name is Benjamin, and this is the host with the most, Brett Shelley.
Helium's Hot Air Show.
Welcome, Brett.
I have no idea what's going on.
You don't look at my
Quite
notes.
confused.
This is why I wanted the
I don't
laptops
have
turned
notes.
because I don't want you to
You
know what's
didn't
going
give
on.
me notes.
All
I
right,
have
so
no idea what's going on.
Here we go. It's our first episode of our podcast. This is a tiny desk. This is like Tiny Desk Concert, but for Shopify. So here we are. We've got Shopify topics.
Shopify.
And we are going to talk about it.
Do people, I'm sorry, can I interrupt for just a
Please,
second? Do
please,
people
that's why
know
you're
who we
here.
are?
No, they don't.
Okay, should we start there? Or are we just
Let's
going?
start there.
Are we just diving in,
So
and skipping that?
Why are you wearing a Helium shirt? Let's talk about
Helium.
that.
Yeah, this is Helium. Helium is our company. We make Shopify apps. Benjamin here makes videos for Helium.
Amazing videos. I think you need to add an adjective in there.
And
Amazing videos. Watch
I'm
them, subscribe.
the customer success manager. So
Decent.
I'm not really sure what I do these days. Kind of do a lot of stuff and
Everything.
all around, all over the place, helping people, internal, external, all the people.
So Helium builds apps for Shopify. Been doing it for about 10 years. Neither one of us have been at Helium for 10 years, but here we are. So we are going to distill knowledge and information and have a little bit of fun along the way in our Helium Hot Air podcast. Did I mention the name? It's going to
Sorry,
stick.
what is
It's
the name?
going to
I wasn't
stick.
really listening.
Helium Hot Air is going to stick.
Oh, that's the name. Gotcha.
It's going to stick. People are going to have, we need t-shirts.
Helium Hot Air.
So since this is our first episode, here's the deal. I want to talk about Shopify, what it is, and what it's not. Because I think there's a lot of misconceptions about like a bunch of different things. So if you casually watch sports, you're going to be encouraged to bet, and you're going to be encouraged to start an online store. And everyone makes it sound like it's Babytown Frog. So you have like Wix and all these different e-com things.
What does this have to do with sports?
They are trying to play ping pong right now.
I'm very confused.
I'm going to hurt someone. Can you guys pause ping pong for like 10 minutes, please?
It's private. Don't come in.
Don't come in.
Thanks. We need a sign.
We're
going to get a sign.
Live on air.
We're going to get a sign that says on air.
On air.
So that those hooligans out there know that they can't be in here because
It's a good place to work.
people like lawyers are trying to work.
Not anymore. We got them moved. Okay, so Brett's going to explain what Shopify is and what are some good use cases for it. And honestly, I think we should do like one like not good use case for it. Because a lot of times, like when you were in support, I think one of the big takeaways for me was when you were explaining things, you'd be like, this person's trying to do something and it's really not a good use case for how their store is set up. So talk a little bit about Shopify beyond the obvious. It is a platform to sell stuff on.
Okay, so we're assuming people know that much.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, Shopify, you get in there, you build your store, and you sell stuff. It's really good for selling stuff online.
What are the tools that they give you out of the box? Because I think that's the big differentiator that they're like obsessed with, right? They're obsessed with certain things.
Yeah, Shopify has come a long ways recently. You get a lot of customizability with your shop. You can pick from all sorts of themes. They even have a little like AI theme builder where you just like tell it what you're selling, and it'll like build a custom theme for you. Lots of built-in stuff as far as...
Have you done that? Have you used the AI to build?
No, I have not.
I wonder who has.
I don't do much theme stuff.
Yeah,
but yeah, a lot of built-in stuff as far as, getting your products set up, getting your shopping experience, your homepage, your collections, all that kind of stuff organized really well. I think Shopify's kind of big thing that they kind of claim is that it's the... I'm trying to remember the term they use, but it's all about the checkout for Shopify.
They're obsessed with checkout.
I think they talk about like the conversion rates, like the best converting checkout. Which if you're not aware of what that means, it's basically like if somebody's on your site and they put something in your cart, they're more likely to actually buy it.
To go through with the
That's
purchase.
a big problem that people have, especially when they're getting started. They set up their site, people come view their site, and they don't sell anything, which if you're trying to sell stuff, that's not a very good place to be.
Can we have that as a quote for the day? If you're trying to sell stuff and you can't sell stuff, it's not good.
Not a good spot.
It's not
Yeah.
a good
So
spot. Okay.
that's kind of one of their big things. They've got the really smooth, easy checkout
Right.
with the Shopify payments.
That's the shop
app.
the shop pay. If you're ever online and you want to know, like, hey, is this a Shopify site? 9 times out of 10, if you have the shop pay on it, that's 100% of the time. If it's shop pay, it's Shopify. What's an example of someone not using Shop? Is it possible to be on Shopify and not use Shopify anymore?
Yeah, I think they've got some other ways to use Shop Pay where they're like Shopify is trying to get their payment options out to other places. Like you can embed like a Shopify buy button or something on like a non-Shopify site.
Whoa.
So
okay.
all sorts
That
of
blows my mind.
sorts of things. But
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
honestly, if you're trying to sell anything online, Shopify is a pretty good place to go. As far as like people it doesn't work for, honestly, like I said, if you're trying to sell something, like you can probably get there with Shopify. When we're talking about like use cases that are not good, that's usually when we come down to like a more specific feature or a more specific app. When I'm helping people with our support tickets and stuff, it's usually more of like hey, our app isn't a good fit for what you're trying to do, as opposed to like
not the platform,
not
itself.
necessarily Shopify itself. There's other ways to get there usually. There are definitely limitations, but I think Shopify is probably has the least limitations. It's going to get you the furthest with the least amount of work in most cases.
Sweet. What? So let's talk about that real quick. We're talking about features that a Shopify merchant might need in selling their products, and they can't do that. Where do they go from there? Like, this platform sucks. I'm done. I'm over it. Or is there?
Are you trying to get me to say the word App Store?
Yeah. That's the word of the day.
The word of the day.
Some, like, confetti
It's actually
or
2
something up
words.
there.
I don't know if that makes a
soundbite.
difference.
So say it slowly, and then we'll put like brr, 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 or something.
App Store.
That's it. That's it. That's what we want to say. So talk about that.
You want me to talk about Helium apps, or are we just talking about apps?
Just App Store in
apps?
general.
Okay, we'll start with apps.
I mean, I hope people who are interested will take a look at our apps, and if they need the apps we have, they will download them because they love us.
Okay. Well, like we were talking about, Shopify is a good place to sell stuff. There are some limitations of the platform, though, which is why we have apps. Apps is usually like third-party. Shopify has a few of their own apps, but third-party app developers who have built some solution to integrate with Shopify that's going to extend the platform. Or sometimes it's like an integration, some other third-party piece of software that a business maybe is using. Just for example, we'll say QuickBooks, very well known. Lots of businesses use QuickBooks. So there's some apps out there that help integrate your Shopify data, all your inventory, your sales, all that kind of stuff back to QuickBooks, so you can manage whatever it is people manage in QuickBooks for their business. So that's kind of the gist of it. You're taking Shopify, what you get out of the box, and you're just finding there's thousands of apps out there now. You're finding a solution to do something different that you need to do.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like if you buy a car and you really want spinners on the car, the app is the spinners, or you think it's more like a cold air intake type sitch? Or like
well,
mud
you know that
tires?
thing that BMW was doing where you have to like pay a little bit extra for the heated seats?
For the stupid heated seats.
I think
yeah.
it's kind of like that. It's like, there's some like,
No,
BMW built the car and there's an option for heated seats and you can get it. But, there are free apps out there. I want to say there's free apps.
There's free heated
seats. You can do a lot of stuff for free.
A lot of free heated seats out there.
A lot of free heated seats. But if you want like the premium heated seats or like
With
maybe
the,
it's
with
like
the massage.
the heated ventilated seats,
Ooh.
maybe the massager.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to pay a little extra monthly fee.
A little bit of cheddar.
So I feel like that's where
Shopify is BMW?
Yep.
In this. Okay. All right. Well, we solved that. Okay. I really wanted to have a random segment where I ask you a random question or show you a random picture.
Is this like we're going to just post this video, or is there going to be some editing involved?
Well, there's going to be a little bit of editing, but it's going to be pretty like Schmiegel likes
well,
fish.
just ask your question then, and then you can just take it
Raw
out if
and
you need
wriggling. Yeah. Okay. What is the best flavor of Otter Pops and why? It's a random question of the day. Going to have a little thing.
I think I'm going to have to go with the blue, because I usually assume that anything blue is probably blue raspberry.
Not ocean water? What about ocean water?
And raspberry is my favorite flavor of things.
I did not know that about you.
I have no idea what any Otter Pop flavors are, but we're going with blue.
Blue. Okay, random questions with Brett Shelley. Check. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Comment your favorite Otter Pop flavor.
Comment, just really, genuinely. You didn't even ask me mine.
If
That's
you
rude. You
let
don't
us
even
know
care.
what
Do
the
you
Otter
even
Pop
care?
flavors are, that's also a good
Doesn't
thing because
care.
I don't know.
He doesn't care. If anyone wants to know, it's red. Because the red 40 goes right in there. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.